Yo, so what's popping, everybody? Appreciate y'all tapping in to the Wrestling Takeover podcast. Best believe this is the most creative and honest wrestling podcast in the entire space, man. Um, I got y'all an interesting video today, interesting conversation about the 2026 Royal Rumble. Who should win? What makes sense? We're gonna dive into it on the Wrestling Takeover podcast. Let's get it going.
Welcome to.
You're listening to the Wrestling Takeover.
What is your name?
With your host, Jordan Turner, who's always going to keep it real.
Come on, King.
Inside and outside the ring.
Let me make myself clear. He's got the fans behind him, King.
It's time to take over, King.
Are you ready? He's all fired up now, King. The Takeover.
Let's go.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in with me on the Wrestling Takeover podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Turner, and I have a great conversation for y'all today. We're going to talk about the Royal Rumble. We're going to talk about it. It's never too early to talk about the Royal Rumble, man. It's never too early. And I will say, I think this Royal Rumble, in particular, is pretty predictable. If you really want to just sit back and really analyze it and really think about it, it's pretty predictable. But we're going to get into it. I appreciate everybody showing me love, showing me support on the Wrestling Takeover podcast. If you guys are out there and you do listen to my podcast, I appreciate it. Much love and respect to y'all, man. If you guys haven't done so already, please spread the word of the Wrestling Takeover podcast. Word of mouth does go a long way. Be sure to subscribe to the Wrestling Takeover podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify. Please rate the podcast 5 stars on those 2 platforms and leave me a short review as well. I'd really appreciate it. For my YouTube family, man, listen, we're getting the views up each and every day. We're getting the consistency. I'm telling y'all, 2026, we are going to be as consistent as humanly possible. All right, this is an audio-based podcast. If you guys love what you hear and you guys enjoy listening to a great wrestling WWE mind who was very passionate, who was very knowledgeable, who's very creative. Because remember, this is the most creative and honest podcast in the space. If you guys love what you hear, man, like I said, turn on all notifications on YouTube. Subscribe to the official YouTube channel, youtube.com/JT Takeover, man. Show me some love in the comments down below. And yeah, I appreciate everybody's support, man. Thank y'all so much. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into the Royal Rumble. I know it's early. I know y'all niggas are like, man, y'all, this is too early. It's too early, Jordan. What you doing? It's never too early. It's never too early to talk about the Royal Rumble. Now, this year, like I said before, the intro dropped. By the way, I am considering putting out a new intro. Just letting y'all know that right now. I'm considering doing a new audio intro for the podcast. Maybe not. I don't know. A lot of people seem to like it, so. But the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble this year, many people are saying it's a little predictable. Predictable is not bad. But you look at the landscape of the Royal Rumble, who's going to be in it, who's going to win it. I'm not worried about who's in it. Legends, whatever. Cool. That's fine. But who's going to be the Iron Woman? Who's going to be the Iron Man? Who is going to come out first? What are the right numbers for these particular superstars to come out as? We're going to talk about that. Ultimately, at the end of the day, who's going to win the men's and women's Royal Rumble? Now, I will be talking about the Royal Rumble a little bit more in depth in my preview predictions coming up later in the month. I will be talking about that. But I want to give you guys some potential scenarios that WWE might be thinking of Okay. And creativity is very important on this podcast. Creativity is the driving force of this podcast. Honesty and creativity is what I built this podcast on. Respect as well, all that. I'm going to be a little creative here, and I'm going to imagine the possibilities of these particular men and women winning the Royal Rumble and facing either Cody Rhodes, facing CM Punk, and or facing Jade Cargill and or Stephanie Vaquer. Now, Stephanie Vaquer, I know, is injured. I know she is going to be taking some time away, I believe. But we're already at the halfway point. We're already at the halfway point. I believe at the end of the day, and I understand that Cody Rhodes is going to be defending his championship tomorrow night on SmackDown against Drew McIntyre. If Drew McIntyre wins the belt, he's not going to hold it for long. What I'm trying to say is Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Jade Cargill, and Stephanie Vaquer, they are going to hold their championships heading into WrestleMania. Those are going to be the champions heading into Las Vegas for WrestleMania 42. If you were going to do a title change, I think now would be the best bet. But like I said, with Drew McIntyre, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. But Drew McIntyre is not going to hold it all the way to WrestleMania. I just don't see that. Everybody else, they will be holding their title into WrestleMania. If Drew wins it, he's going to immediately lose it. Probably get a month reign, couple weeks. But Cody Rhodes, at the end of the day, is going to hold it all the way to WrestleMania. Now, Seth Rollins, because we're going to get into the Men's Royal Rumble first. We're going to talk about the Men's Royal Rumble, and then we're going to end it with the Women's Royal Rumble. You look at the landscape of the Men's Royal Rumble and the potential winners of the Men's Royal Rumble. We got Cody Rhodes and we got CM Punk, who are their respective champions. I want to let everybody know now, I will be doing a deep dive fantasy book in WrestleMania 42 card in the near future. So be on the lookout for that. That will be coming out in the near future. There is some options that the WWE can go in terms of WrestleMania. There are 4 names in a particular that I believe are going to win the Men's Royal Rumble. Now, are they going to be part of the Final 4? I don't know. Is it possible? Yes. But I think these 4 gentlemen are going to win the Men's Royal Rumble. One of these individuals are winning the Royal Rumble. Okay? Now, here are the names. We got Roman Reigns, and I seen this on Wrestle Talk. They put out the current favorites to win the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match in order, supposedly. These are the favorites in order. Roman Reigns at number 1. Braun Breaker number 2. Sami Zayn and Gunther tied for number 3. Number 4 is Jacob Fatu and Dominic Mysterio. Number 5 is LA Knight and The Rock. Number 6 is Logan Paul. Number 7 is Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. Number 8 is Damian Priest. I don't know why CM Punk's on here. He's the champion. We got Rusev, Carmelo Hayes. He's the United States champion, but he could win that too. But I don't see Carmelo Hayes winning the Royal Rumble. Hopefully he does win one down the line. Okay. We got Obafemi, who was a sleeper potential winner. I want to make that abundantly clear. Obafemi is a sleeper to win the Men's Royal Rumble. We got Jimmy Uso. We got Penta. We got Seth Rollins. I don't know if he's going to come back. Yes and no, we don't know. And then Aleister Black. Seth Rollins is somebody to keep an eye on. We don't know if Seth Rollins is going to come back and be in the Rumble. If he's going to be in the Rumble, Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker, Gunther, and Seth Rollins are the top 4 picks to win the Men's Royal Rumble, with Sami Zayn edging out the top 5. Is Seth Rollins going to be able to make it to the Royal Rumble? I don't know. So I'm on the president. I'm on the conversation. You feel me? That Seth Rollins is not going to make it. He's not going to wrestle at WrestleMania. He won't be there. Cool. So if we're going to go off by that, the people that I see winning the Royal Rumble is Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker, Gunther, and or Sami Zayn. Braun Breaker just lost an opportunity to win the World Heavyweight title against CM Punk. Okay? So immediately out of the gate, you feel me? People are immediately saying, all right, Braun Breaker lost another opportunity. He can get his opportunity back by winning the Royal Rumble. And Braun Breaker winning the Royal Rumble would do him wonders, and it would be great. Gunther winning the Royal Rumble. This would be great as well, too. He's got beef with Punk. Braun Breaker's got beef with Punk. Sami Zayn's got beef with Punk. But he's also friends with Cody Rhodes as well. And Roman Reigns, he's got beef with both of those men, too. But you got to think of the best possible matches. And I've seen a rumor. And I'm going to kind of spoil my winner for the Men's Royal Rumble. It's Roman Reigns. It's Roman Reigns. The other person that I can see winning is Braun Breaker. Those are going to be one of your two winners. So I'm just going to tell you that right now. Roman Reigns, and you can mark this down right now on Thursday, January 8th, 2026. Jordan Turner, host of the Wrestling Takeover podcast, is on the line saying that Roman Reigns and or Braun Breaker is winning the Men's Royal Rumble. One of them are winning the Royal Rumble. If Braun Breaker wins the Royal Rumble, he's facing CM Punk. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be completely transparent with y'all. I don't want to see that match again. I thought Braun Breaker versus CM Punk on Monday Night Raw, it was aight. It wasn't anything to run home about, though. Respectfully. I'm keeping it 100. You feel me? Respectfully, though. I didn't think it was all that. It was cool. Now, we never got CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. They got history right there. So, box office-wise, I mean, that would make sense. If you want to create a new superstar, though, and this is something that I think WWE really needs to hone in on, and I think WWE really needs to focus on this year and beyond, but this year specifically. WWE needs to create new stars. You know, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, The Rock, Randy Orton, all of these people, they're eventually going to go bye-bye. And you need to have their replacements like right there. Right? I'm making sense. Tell me when I'm telling lies. They got to create new stars. And they are creating new stars. You can pick the pluck and you can just tell specifically who's going to Monday Night Raw and who's going to Friday Night SmackDown. You can tell who WWE is really wanting to invest their time into. Right? And Braun Breaker is one of those individuals. If Braun Breaker wins the Royal Rumble, that would be a nice tent of the cap for Braun Breaker. But you're not going to sit up here and tell me that they're going to bypass Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble for Braun Breaker. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Respectfully to Braun Breaker. I've also seen a lot of people in the community. Braun Breaker is becoming very polarizing within the wrestling space. A lot of people are not really big fans of Braun Breaker. A lot of people don't get Braun Breaker. They don't get the hype for Braun Breaker. And that's cool. To each their own. Bless you. Cool. Again, at the end of the day, it's just pro wrestling. It's not that serious. We can have different views and opinions. It's all good. I'm a fan of Braun Breaker, though. So, WWE is trying to position Braun Breaker to be the face of this new generation of WWE. They got to be careful to not force it, though. And I feel like a lot of people are starting to figure that out. And a lot of people are starting to see that. And they're starting to get turned off by that. So, WWE needs to be careful with that. But Braun Breaker winning the Royal Rumble, I would not be upset about it. It's a new superstar. It's just establishing like, yo, this is going to be our top guy for decades to come. I don't think that match with CM Punk is a big draw. I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm going to be honest. You want the real wrestling talk? You want someone who's going to be real and honest? This is the podcast for you. Braun Breaker and CM Punk is not a blockbuster match. It's not. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk is a blockbuster match. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes is a blockbuster match, and I seen it, man. It doesn't make... This is what people were saying on social media, man, and I really feel like people online just talk to get a reaction. Like, respectfully. Like, y'all niggas just talk to get clicks, views, and retention. I don't know if y'all believe what y'all saying. Maybe y'all do. Cool. But some of y'all who just be yapping, like y'all just feel like y'all just trying to get a reaction. Talking about Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes doesn't make sense. Nigga, what? What are you talking about? And this is why I really think Roman Reigns is going to really win the Royal Rumble. This would be Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes 3 at WrestleMania. Do you really think that WWE is going to bypass that match? Fuck no. And to be honest, if I am WWE, I'm going with that match. If I'm WWE, from a marketing perspective, from a business perspective, from a creative perspective, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns 3 makes a lot of sense. And here's the story. It's very simple. And this is why I got the crown. I feel like I'm definitely top tier when it comes to creativity. This is a very simple story to tell. Roman Reigns has been on this path of not really doing a lot of shit. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. This is story time with Jordan Turner on the Wrestling Takeover podcast. Roman Reigns hasn't really been doing a lot of shit in WWE. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Okay? After losing the title, I don't know what the fuck WWE's been doing with him. It's been real inconsistent. You need to give him something to do. And also, this is going to be very controversial with what I'm about to say. I'm a big Cody Rhodes fan. Let's keep it P. Let's keep it people. WWE has been waiting and buying time and buying time and buying time. They want that title on Roman Reigns. I'm sorry. They want that bloodline back. They want that bloodline domination on the main roster on SmackDown. They want that. I'm telling y'all. I don't know nobody in WWE. Hello to everybody in WWE. I don't know nobody in WWE. All right? I'm just talking, giving you my opinion. You could take it how you want. It's all good. But I know for a fact, I don't know if they feel Cody Rhodes isn't really doing it as WWE champion. But you can't sit here and tell me that Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes 3 is going to happen and Roman Reigns ain't going to get his lick back. There's no way. I'm not going to buy that. I can't buy it. I seen people on social media, and I was included. I tweeted about it and gave my opinion on it. After the Usos won the tag team titles, people are saying we need to go back to the bloodline. We need to go back to the OG bloodline. Roman Reigns needs to get the championship back. I think WWE is kind of feeling the same way. I think WWE's feeling the same way, man. There is a real possibility. Like the chance I feel is over 50%. Straight up. I think it's over 50%. I think Roman Reigns is going to beat Cody Rhodes. And the story makes sense. Roman Reigns wants to reclaim his throne back. He don't feel Cody Rhodes is doing a great job of being the guy, even though Cody Rhodes is doing an amazing job. And storyline, Roman Reigns might not feel he's doing a great job as champ. He's not holding it down. You feel me? Roman Reigns is holding it down, though, with the ratings and everything. He was holding it down. He don't feel Cody Rhodes was holding it down. So he wants to get his title back also, too. He just wants to get it back. He's tired of waiting. He's tired of sitting around. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns 3. Marketing makes sense. Creative makes sense. It's simple to book. It's simple to tell. It's simple to tell. If you have a creative mind, you're creative, you can tell this easy. Like that. Roman Reigns wants his stuff back. He wants to be the man again. He wants his title back. He gave it to Cody Rhodes. Let him do what he got to do with it. Now I want my shit back. It's simple. Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble. I'm telling you right now. If it's not Roman Reigns, it's Braun Breaker. What I'm getting at is Roman Reigns or Braun Breaker are winning the Royal Rumble. WWE's going to have to decide. So the Royal Rumble for the men, you know, these other names are cool. They fine, but they're not going to win. They're not going to win, man. It's either Braun Breaker or it's Roman Reigns. Now, let's talk about the women. I really want to get into this one, man. I really want to get into this conversation. Because, once again, it is predictable. And predictable is not bad, but it is predictable. You look at the current favorites to win the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble match in order. Number 1, Bianca Belair. Number 2, Liv Morgan. Number 3, Roxanne Perez. Number 4, AJ Lee, Lyra Valkyria. Number 5, Rhea Ripley and Blake Monroe. Number 6, Becky Lynch. Number 7 is Stephanie Valkyrie, but she's a champ. Number 8 is Chelsea Green. Number 9 is Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax. Number 10 is Alexa Bliss and Tiffany Stratton. Number 11 is Io Sky and Jordan Grace. Number 9 is Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Julia. Number 10 is Lash Legend and Bayley. Ladies and gentlemen, the two ladies that I see winning the 2026 Royal Rumble is Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan. You could do AJ Lee. That would be great, right? AJ Lee's going to face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania for the Women's Intercontinental title. So she's off the table. Roxanne Perez, prodigy in the making. Just like Braun Breaker, it is the same thing with Braun Breaker. You want to create a new star? Stephanie Valkyrie versus Roxanne Perez at WrestleMania 42 for the Women's World title. I'm cool with that. Nigga, I'm cool with that. I would love to see that. It's like the same thing with Braun Breaker. If Roxanne Perez wins that match, you're building a new star. You're building a new star. Okay. WWE needs to be very meticulous, but at the same time, come on, man. I'm just going to tell each and every one of y'all that is listening to this. I'm just going to tell y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who going to win this. Unless the woman is really injured still in terms of her finger, unless Bianca Belair is really not coming back for the foreseeable future, then Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez would be 1 and 2 to win the Women's Royal Rumble. You can do an angle with Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. Follow me for a second. Story time again. Let's get it going. So, and it's so funny too, because I tell people all the time, like when I'm talking and like if I'm doing news or I'm reviewing a show or something, ideas, I'm telling you, ideas just flow through my mind and creative ideas just be coming in and out. And I'm just like, all right, let me talk about this. Let's see what people's their heads at with this idea. I love giving creative ideas. I love it. In WWE, Bruce Pritchard, Triple H, Ryan Ward, everybody else on the creative team, Paul Heyman. I give good ideas. I really do. Listen to this podcast. You will get good ideas from yours truly. Let's continue. So, Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez can cancel each other out. Liv Morgan. Oh, by the way, Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker are going to be the last two men in the Royal Rumble unless Seth Rollins comes back, and then that would either be Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins or Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, even though, come on, Roman Reigns is winning that. So it would be Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker and or Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins as the final two in the Rumble. I just wanted to point that out. For the women, you can do Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez as the final two, and Bianca Belair doesn't win the Royal Rumble. Because it don't matter. I think we're getting Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill regardless if Bianca wins the Rumble or not. So, and I heard a rumor this past week that WWE is really going to primarily put Liv Morgan in a primary match at WrestleMania. That's either in a world title match or, in my opinion, a high-profile match against Roxanne Perez at WrestleMania, which I would not mind that. I know over the years, wrestling fans, WWE fans, have been complaining about why are there too many women's matches. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. If the stories make sense, if it calls for it, you could have 4 women's matches. And also, they split the nights. So why you tripping? Why you tripping? Like, come on, bro. Listen, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, 1v1 Judgment Day members at WrestleMania, it makes sense. If Liv Morgan is not winning it, the Royal Rumble. Again, my pick is Bianca Belair because the feud with Jade Cargill inevitably is going to happen. It's going to happen. So, you do that, right? And Roxanne Perez, like I said, would be a Braun Breaker situation. They're building up a new superstar, a Braun Breaker, and then Roxanne Perez. It'd be perfect. It would be perfect. If Bianca Belair wins this match, she is facing Jade Cargill. If Liv Morgan wins, she is facing Stephanie Vaquer. Here's the problem. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are the women's tag team champions. I'm starting to really come to the conclusion that these two women are going to defend and they're going to be in a tag team at WrestleMania. I think WWE changed plans. I really think WWE changed plans and they're really focusing on Liv Morgan. They want to establish the women's tag team titles, and I'm going to get to Liv Morgan like that in a second too because it makes sense. Not only can you do a 1v1 match against Roxanne Perez at WrestleMania, but you can have both of those women form a tag team and go after the tag team titles. With Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, and Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss in a potential fatal 4-way of sorts at WrestleMania, which I would not mind that whatsoever. I really wouldn't. Maybe do a TLC match even too. I think that would be pretty lit. I think that'd be pretty lit for the women's tag team division. And it's so funny that they're actually really focusing on it. WWE, I don't care how many times you really want to put focus on the women's tag team division. I'm sorry, yo. Those titles don't mean shit. They don't mean a damn thing. I love Rhea Ripley. Love Io. I love them to death. Some of my favorites all time. They are not going to bring prestige to those tag team titles. I love Alexa Bliss. My admiration for Charlotte has grown over the years. They're not going to bring no prestige to those belts either, bro. Let's just keep it real, okay? But continuing on with the Royal Rumble conversation, I thought we were going to do Rhea Ripley winning the Royal Rumble and facing Stephanie Vaquer at WrestleMania. Because when you think of high-profile WrestleMania matches, Stephanie Vaquer versus Rhea Ripley, it's absolutely on that list. Now, they can still do that because Io and Rhea can lose the tag team titles. They could do that, and then we can still get Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Vaquer. Now, the question is, what would Io Sky do? Simple. a match with Asuka at WrestleMania. I mean, like I said, I'm creative. It's simple. It's simple, bruh. So you could still do that match, right? You can still do Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Vaquer, a match that a lot of people do want to see at WrestleMania. I think Bianca is either winning the Chamber or winning the Royal Rumble. Me personally, I think she's going to win the Royal Rumble, and she's going to go one-on-one against Jade Cargill at WrestleMania, and that's going to be your WrestleMania match for the women, for the women's WWE title. For Stephanie Vaquer, I don't know. Because they might do Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer one-on-one. I might be a sleeper hit because they're going to want to put Io and Rhea as a tag team. But it's so funny, WWE. If you pay attention and you act very creative, you can do the same thing but reverse. You put a match with Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Vaquer at WrestleMania for the women's world title. And I don't give a fuck how many people are like, oh, Rhea Ripley's always in the world title scene with you, whatever. Nigga, miss me with that. Be quiet, okay? You get Rhea Ripley and you get Stephanie Vaquer. One-on-one for the women's world title. Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan can become a tag team and go out to the tag team titles. So it all makes sense. But like I said, the winners of the men's and women's Royal Rumble, I believe, is going to be Bianca Belair and Roman Reigns. The runner-ups, Liv Morgan and Braun Breaker. That's what I think is going to happen. But I think the Royal Rumble is going to be good. Yes, predictable. Predictable is not bad. But I think at the end of the day, those are going to be your winners. And I can't wait to review it on here with you guys. So those are my immediate thoughts on this. I just wanted to come up here and talk to you guys about that for a little bit. I'll kind of reiterate a little bit of what I said here on the preview and predictions of the Royal Rumble. They're in Saudi Arabia, man. That's just going to start at 11 a.m. That's crazy. But let me know what you guys think about today's topic, today's conversations. Comment down below on YouTube. Comment down below your thoughts, your opinions. Speak your mind. I want to reply to them. I want to start a conversation. But let me know how y'all feeling about it in the comments down below. Subscribe to the official YouTube channel, youtube.com/JTTakeover. Follow me on social media, on Instagram at The Wrestling Takeover. And follow your boy on Twitter at JT Takeover, man. Much love and respect to y'all. Appreciate y'all sticking with me, tapping in. This is Jordan Turner, host of the Wrestling Takeover podcast, the most creative and honest podcast in the wrestling space. I'll see y'all next time.